doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to.
Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be recapping the Yankees and Tigers series. I got my boy Carl with me. Carl, how we doing?
All right, not gonna lie, not doing so well. Besides the fact we got swept, I accidentally broke my Fire Stick remote. It seemed like so.
No,
So we're not having a good night tonight.
no.
Took one too many tumbles off the bed, so it might be broke.
I feel like you lose it every other day too.
Well, I knew where it was last night. It fell right off the bed.
That's crazy, man. All right, so before we get into it, let me just shout out these shows real quick. We've got CTC, Carl Talking College. Carl, why don't you tell us a little bit about your show?
All right, so my show, Carl Talking College, college football, college basketball. Normally, it can go anywhere from 3 to 4 episodes in a week. During the season, off season, we're only doing 1 episode a week every Tuesday, unless I got a guest. Then I gotta find time to get them on. So like last week, it was Friday. When we did the MSU basketball wrap up, it was on a Wednesday. But besides that, I'm every Tuesday around like 9:30. Just went over my preview of the Big 12. Reviewed that, had some hits, had some misses, a big miss, but overall I think it's pretty decent. Next week we'll be going over we will be reviewing my preview of the Big 12, and I will have a guest on that was a guest on the show for that episode as well. So,
okay, all right, guys. So make sure you are subscribing to CTC on YouTube. Help my guys' channel grow. We also have RBO. Real Ballers Only with Vaughn. He just dropped an episode today, I believe.
I believe so.
Or yesterday. Talking about the playoff matchups that we've got going on in the NBA. We've got FFC. He just dropped an entire movie today talking about all the first round picks, giving the grades for each team for their draft. So make sure you get your popcorn ready for that one. We've got in the red corner with Ty, Ricky, and now Tomo. A couple changes in that show. Make sure you are subscribing to them. They are a boxing show. They're going to give you everything you need to know about the boxing world. We've got Dave's Doghouse. He just released an episode today. Got a couple dogs in the baseball world, Bobby Witt Jr. and in the Phillies. He gives you the highlights and the lowlights of the week. If you are playing extremely well, you will roam around in the yard. If you are doing something crazy, doing something you're not supposed to be doing, you will be in the doghouse with no food. Make sure you are tuned into that. We've got King's Talk with Joe. He said he would be releasing an episode tomorrow. Don't know what time yet, but he's probably going to be going over the season on what he thought and stuff like that. And then, of course, we've got the main show, Refuse to Lose, with Dave, Tomo, and Joe. They go over everything in the sports world. live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys are clicking the link in the description to subscribe and also to become a member. Join the Instagram chats. We've got chats for MLB, NBA, WNBA, NFL, college football, college basketball, men's and women's, F1, boxing, and you got the combat chat, which is WWE and UFC. You got a hockey chat. You got chats for all sports. So if you're a sports fan, make sure you are tuning in to the network because, like Tomo says, we are the whole food of sports, and we give you guys everything you guys need. And of course, the show you're watching right now, BWT, I cover everything baseball related. So let's get into game one, man. We had Stroman versus Olsen. This was a game in the preview that I said that we would win, and also one that you said that we would win as well. But this one was tough as a Tigers fan, man. I heard your expression as soon as I said let's get into game one. So let me know how you felt about it.
I was pissed. I was genuinely upset. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I was honestly mad. Reese Olsen pitched a great game. Now, if you remember in the preview, I thought this was a game that Reese Olsen might get hit around the yard a little bit. He pitched a really good game. We gave up, but nothing through 8. No runs through 8. Luckily, Stroman walked us with bases loaded in the top of the 6th to make it 1-0. Then Jason Foley comes in, and he provides the Yankees with 2 runs while not getting an out. And we blew the game. We honestly blew it. We blew it. I mean, it sucks. I mean, now granted, we did have bases loaded in the 6th with 1 out right when they switched Stroman out. And we left all runners stranded. Then you come back, I believe, top of the 7th, and we had bases loaded again, and we left all runners stranded. So we didn't do a good job giving our pitcher, Foley, support, but we still need you to come through in those moments. And he did not. Like I said, gave him 2 runs with no outs. And even when he walked off, you could tell like he walked off and he was mad. Like, dang, I really just did that. Didn't give up no outs, nothing. And we lost like that. That was a game we needed. If we take that one, I feel like confidence and everything else is a little bit different going into games 2 and 3. But yeah, I was pissed. Thank God that was the night I filmed CTC. So that show was therapeutic for me. By the time I got off the show, I wasn't mad anymore. I was like, all right, it's over. But, man, I was hot.
Yeah. Olsen, he pitched well. He went 5 innings, giving up only 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks, improving his ERA to a 2.7 on the year. Stroman, he pitched okay, had some command problems in that 6th inning, going 5 and 1/3, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run on that walk with the bases loaded to Colt Keith in the top of the 6th. He had 5 walks. That can happen. I'm really surprised that you guys didn't take advantage of that offensively because usually when a pitcher walks 5 guys, that it means probably like 3 or 4 score, right? So it was big for our bullpen to step up and be what they've been all year, one of the best bullpens in the league. And then in that bottom of the 9th, we had 4 straight hits. We had Giancarlo Stanton come up with an RBI double to tie it, and then Anthony Rizzo hit the walk-off with the infield in. He hit a hard ground ball by the second baseman, and we were able to win it. Dennis Santana got the win. He went an inning, giving up nothing. He's 2-0 in the season, and Jason Foley, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. His ERA is a 2.63, and he suffers his first loss of the season. Yeah, I mean, it was good for our offense to wake up, right? Because at home, it's never fun to get shut out, especially on a Friday night, right? Like, people come out and they pay big bucks to watch those Friday night games. They're done with that work week, and they just wanna have a good night at the stadium, and they came through. Um, the Yankees take game one of the series, and then we get into game two. Right, we had Schmidt versus Mize. Um, what were your thoughts about?
So, oh my bad. So funny enough, the game one and game two worked in opposite of what I thought. I thought Mize would be the one to have the control, probably give up maybe one run, possibly two. He gave up five. He gave up five through three. We were able to score two in the fourth, top of the fourth to make it 3-5. And then it just became a pitcher's duel. Nobody else was able to score. And yeah, y'all took game 2, 3-5. It sucks. We really aren't a team that are known for going down early and coming back. We're normally a team that if we can get up on you, we have great pitching to where it can be to our benefit. So we were in unfamiliar waters, and we didn't come through, and we lose game two, ultimately losing the series at that point, which sucked because that was a game that I thought we could get off of y'all.
Yeah, um, I thought it was offense started early in this game. Riley Green, first batter of the game, solo home run, and then Stanton came through in the bottom of the first with an RBI double, RBI single, and then Judge with an RBI double. This was the game that you said that Judge could break out of his little slump, and that's exactly what he did. He went, I believe he went 2 for 3 or 2 for 4. Rizzo with an absolute moonshot in that bottom of the third inning. Schmidt got the win, going 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, 7 Ks, only giving up that 1 home run. He goes 3-1 on the season, and Mize went 5 1/3, giving up 9 hits, 5 earned run, 1 walk, 6 Ks, and that home run to Anthony Rizzo. He suffers his first loss on the year, and his ERA is a 3.98. And Clay Holmes continues to be lights out. He continues to be lights out, man. He goes out and gets a 4-out save, giving up 1 hit, 2 Ks, no earned runs, still has a 0.0 ERA, and now has 11 saves on the season. That was huge. That game was huge for us. It was good that our offense woke up early after that snooze fest of a game that we had on Friday night.
It was good. It was cool for me until the end.
Yeah, right.
Until the end.
But yeah, man, that won us the series, got me some bragging rights in the chat, and then we go to game 3, a game that I came out and said that we could possibly lose.
You said you will lose.
I said we would lose because of the matchup, right? Screwball is pitching amazing this year, but the Yankees were able to get him early for a couple runs. Judge hit a solo home run in the bottom of the first, and then Cabrera with an RBI double to make it 2-0. And then Yankees pitching, Nestor Cortez, he went out there and balled. He went 6 innings in the third, giving up only 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 9 Ks. Like, I mean, his stuff was his strikeout pitch was there that game. In the top of the 7th, you guys were able to tie it up with the Spencer Torkelson RBI double, and then Javier Baez gets a fielder's choice to score a run. He beats out a ground ball. And then in the bottom of the 7th, the man of the hour, Juan Soto, comes up with the bases loaded and hits a 3-run double to break this game open. And the bullpen continues to pitch well, and we were able to win that game and get in the sweep. What were your thoughts on game 3?
So Screwball, he did his thing. Yeah, he gave up 2 runs early. Still had 12 strikeouts, which is insane. Gave up 6 hits, but again, only gave up 2 runs. Shout out Nestor Cortez. He did his thing too. He gave up 2 runs towards the end. When it's like when a pitcher's like, all right, it's time to pull him. It was like one of those, like, all right, he gave up 2 runs, it's time to pull him type things. It wasn't like, oh, he just gave up 2 runs in the flow. It's like more so like, all right, his day is done. We need to pull him because they're starting to catch up to him. Mm-hmm. It was one of them things. So that was cool. But what sucked is Shelby Miller yet again gives up runs, but this time the rain comes. The rain comes crashing down. Yep. It gets rained out. They call it. I don't know if we scored 3 straight runs, to be honest with you, to even tie it. It just seemed like one of them things where like the Tigers stay in it. The Yankees blow up late. They blow the game open late thanks to Juan Soto clearing. I mean, scoring the 3 runners, bases loaded, like you said, RBI, 3-run double, which sucked, but it is what it is. They call the game due to rain. Y'all win 5-2 to sweep us, which, man, that hurt. It hurt. I didn't think we'd get swept. I thought we win the series 2-1 off Mize and Screwball. If we lose, I thought at least Screwball saves us from getting swept. And Screwball, like I said, this thing is just Shelby Miller.
Yeah,
I think Shelby Miller blew the Cardinals game when we were up 1-0. First game 1. Jack Flaherty's 14 strikeout game. I think Shelby Miller blew that. And Shelby Miller got shelled prior because the Cardinals game was after. Wait, I think the Cardinals game was after. I gotta look back, but I'm pretty sure it was after. No, it was not. It was before. So the Cardinals game was before. He gets shelled in the Cardinals game, gets shelled in the Yankees game, and we lose.
Yeah, I've seen Shelby Miller go out there and. Just, I don't know what it is. Sometimes he just loses command. I remember early in the year, he like walked the bases loaded. And I was like, dude, this is not him. Like, it's weird. It's weird. He's just not pitching to his potential right now. I was honestly shocked that they called the game at 8 innings because it wasn't even raining that hard. Like, it was raining harder earlier in the game, and they were constantly going out and fixing the field, and the grounds crew was all over it, like putting the quick dry down, stuff like that. Shout out to the fields crew. They definitely earned their money that day. But, I mean, Yankees were able to go out and get the sweep, get the job done, dust the Tigers out of here. On their way back to Detroit, and then going into a series against the Astros. I mean, we got to do it. King of New York, right? It's got to be Juan Soto. He hit 500 this series. I'm going 5 for 10. He went 1 for 3 in the first game, 2 for 4. And 2 for 3 in the second.
About Judge.
Oh yeah, Judge. Yep. Yeah, Aaron Judge. I mean,
I said it too, and that's what pisses me off. I said he could heat up against us, and he sure did.
Yeah, and man, even at a stolen base,
it pisses me off.
I mean, this is exactly what this offense needed. To start clicking, because once Aaron Judge, thank you Tigers, because Aaron Judge, he was struggling. He had people in the chats like calling him a scrub, calling him this, calling him that. I said, relax, don't worry, it's Aaron Judge, man. Like, you guys need to just relax. And these 13 games, he's hitting like over 300. He hit another home run tonight. He hit, I believe he probably hit 2 in the series against the Astros. He's him and Soto, man. I don't want to pitch to those guys. If I see those guys, I'm like, damn, I got to pitch to them back to back in the very first inning too. It's like you can't breathe, right? It's kind of like going up against the Dodgers lineup, but not.
Yeah. God, Mookie and Ohtani is crazy.
Yeah, and then you got Freeman, like it's
ready.
Like, and then I mean Rizzo's doing well. right? Stanton starting to heat up, starting to hit some laser shots. That ball that he hit yesterday, 120 off the bat, 447.
I don't want to speak about yesterday.
Judges today was like 473. That was a bomb.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So my boy's starting to heat up. So watch out, MLB. This is what the league was fearing, right? Judge and Soto in that lineup. Volpe setting the table, getting on base, and then Soto and Judge just doing what they do, just mash. How do you feel about your series coming up this weekend?
Against the Astros?
Yeah.
All right, so here's my thing, right? I know the Astros have not been playing well this year. But again, like I said, with the Yankees, they do have players that can heat up. They do have Jordan Alvarez, Jose Altuve. Is Abreu still there, or did he get called down? Abreu still there, right?
No, he went to like rookie ball, like
okay.
He got sent down.
Okay, I know I heard he got sent down. Kyle Tucker, Astros.
Yeah. Yes.
So they got guys that can heat up, and I think we're going into that with my Screwball and Flaherty. So I like our chances there. I got to double check Sunday, but I like our chances with the three pitchers we got going against them. But they have an offense that can heat up in our offense, as well as these daggone errors. These errors have to stop. These errors be costing us games. It pisses me off so much. The dumb errors that we have, from the terrible base running by Javi in the top of the 10th yesterday against the Guardians, to Andy just completely missing the ball at second base on a routine double play, to Jake Rogers just, oh my God, whiffing on I can't remember who it was. I want to say it's Fry, but I could be wrong. When Brush stole base, he stole second. That gave him an extra base at third base, which ended up hurting us because he scored, and he probably wouldn't have scored if we didn't have that terrible throw. So it's just these errors, man. These errors be killing us. Our offense isn't good enough to overcome these errors, so we can't go down against a team like the Astros. We have to jump on them. We have to stay consistent. And overall, we have to close the game when it matters most. So I still like our chances. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, and it is Flaherty on Sunday. Flaherty's going against Verlander. And it's at home. So, but yeah, if our pitching stays what it's doing, if we can get some offense, I like our chances.
Yeah. We got a series coming up against the Rays. We just finished up a series. We won another series against the Astros. It was their first time beating us in like the last 10 games that we played them. So, I mean, and we had runner on second with 2 outs. Anthony Volpe struck out. I was heated. We lost by 1.
I see.
Yeah, it sucked, especially when you got Soto and Judge just waiting to hit.
That's crazy.
Like, it was a 3-2 count too. High fastball, would have been ball 4. He just got anxious. He wanted to be the king of New York, but that's that, man. But I mean, at the end of the day,
ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
So, Carl, I appreciate you coming on, man. You got any last words for the people?
As always, man, I appreciate you for having me. My last words is CTC will be back next week. Thank you again for having me on BWT. It's always a pleasure to come on here and talk some baseball, man. I'm still learning the game. I'm still learning it. I'm picking up more and more thanks to you, thanks to watching and everything like that. I ain't going to talk about what happened tonight out of baseball. We're gonna leave that where it be, but I'm gonna go and try to fix this Fire Stick and enjoy the rest of my night. I ain't got too much to say.
All right, man. As always, man, it's a pleasure having you on. Again, people, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss another episode of BWT and the other shows on the network. Till next time, peace.